Hello folks, you're welcome back. This is the second video for the 5 most important institutional reference points. If you're watching this for the first time, I'll need you to watch the previous video, which is talking about the 5 most important institutional reference points, so that you get to learn these institutional reference points in their sequence. Okay, so today we're talking about the second institutional reference point, but before we go into this lesson, I would like to introduce you guys to an amazing institutional proprietary firm. So this prop firm is called Audacity Capital, and Audacity Capital is a UK-based proprietary firm that has been in existence for over 12 years in the trading industry. These guys get to connect you to direct institutional liquidity with no manipulation. You get live trading accounts, no monthly fees, and they reward profitable traders with up to 90% profit split and also with a fast payout. As soon as you're due for payout, you can make requests and get your payout. I would like to encourage you guys to click the link on the description of the video, sign up with my link so that you can also get access to a discount that is currently happening for the next 30 days. You're going to see the discount code right on the description of the video. If you use the coupon, you're going to get a discount for the next 30 days, at least for the month of March. So read about Audacity Capital. Then if you're ready to start, you can just click on start trading now, or you want to try their free trials, you can go ahead and check that. But again, for those of you who are serious, like get to see that, there are 2 programs on Audacity Capital. The first is called the Ability Challenge, and we have the Funded Trader Program. Those of you who don't want to take a challenge, you can try the Funded Trader Program. Here you get direct funding without taking a challenge, but you're going to start with as low as $7,500. When you meet the profit target, which is about 10%, they double your trading equity. For every 10% target you hit, they double your trading equity. You can start from 7,500 accounts, 15 or 60k accounts, but for every 10%, they double your trading equity. Then you can also try the Ability Challenge, and on the Ability Challenge, we have different account options starting from $10,000 only for about $90, $15,000 for $130, and up to $240,000 account, depending on what you want. You can try any of these account options. Nobody has an excuse not to have a live trading account. Okay, so you can see that the trading rules are right here. You have unlimited trading period across all accounts, the challenge, verification, and the live funded account. Minimum trading time is 4 days across all accounts, and maximum daily drawdown is 7.5% on challenge, which is above almost every other evaluation I've seen on the internet. Then 5% on verification and 5% maximum daily drawdown on live account. Then you have absolute drawdown, maximum drawdown of 15% on challenge, 10% on verification, and 10% on the live account. The profit target is 10% on phase 1, then 5% on phase 2, and you get to share up to 90% profit split. You get to see also, certificates of other traders who have made withdrawals with Audacity Capital. Just go and study and see for yourself, because this is actually a very good deal I'm bringing to you guys for you to scale up your trading this year 2025. Now let's get back to business. So today we're talking about institutional reference points, but we're talking about the ICT breaker blocks today. The ICT breaker block is the second institutional reference point in its order of importance, following the mitigation block, and this guy has the power to scale up your trading performance if you master how to use the breaker blocks. There are 2 types of breakers: the ICT bullish breaker or the bearish breaker. Okay, so the bearish breaker is characterized by 2 things. We like to see price action create a high, higher low, higher high, then create shift of market structure bearish. As price returns into that low that was violated, that is the bearish breaker. We like to see that bearish breaker provide resistance for price action to trade lower. Okay, never forget, for price action to trade lower, never forget 2 things which are very important: price taking at the high, price closing below the low, and closing below that low. That is a bearish breaker. The other one is called a bullish breaker. We like to see price create a low, lower high, lower low, shift of structure bullish. When price returns into that high that was violated, that is the bullish breaker. This should provide support for price action to go higher. Two things to take note: price sweeping the low, price creating shift of structure. This is what makes a bullish breaker. Let's get to see examples on the charts that are very powerful, and all these examples are going to open your eyes to see these things. So take a look at this scenario. Price swept the low, price created shift of structure bullish right there. You see that price returned into the breaker. That was a buy into the next drawn liquidity residing above the relative equal highs right there. We're not talking about liquidity today, so we're not going to pay attention to showing you the drawn liquidity. We're just going to be looking at the breakers, only the breakers today. Okay, another scenario: price swept the low right there, created shift of structure bullish. Do you see that right here? That is a bullish breaker. Price returned into the breaker, and that was a buy. We're looking at bullish breakers now. Another example of a bullish breaker: price swept the low right here, created shift of structure bullish. You see how price returned into the bullish breaker. We bought this price action into the next draw on liquidity. This model is actually very powerful, even though there's more than just looking at the breaker and executing at the breaker. Some of my students who are at the one-on-one mentorship know the specific things we are looking at to use the breaker and the mitigation model. So those of you who want to join me on the one-on-one mentorship, check the link on the description of this video. You are going to see the link for one-on-one mentorship. Reach out to my personal assistant and they're going to direct you on how to join me on one-on-one mentorship. It's very powerful and it's working. I'm even going to show you testimonials as of today from one-on-one students. Then let's get to see examples of a bearish breaker. This is another one. Price swept the high, price swept the low, closing below that structure. You see that we extended that low, price traded into that low, and we see the expansion lower. That is a bearish breaker model. You see that. Another example: price taken at the high, price closing below that level, traded into the breaker, again bearish breaker, sold to the downside. Again, this was retested many times. Price retested the breaker another time here, then we see it again here, then the third and the fourth time, and sold massively. Here's another example: price taking out the high, closing below that low. That is a bearish breaker. Price returned into the breaker right here and sold massively into the next drawn liquidity. Again, I see another example of a bearish breaker right here. Price take out the high, price close below that low, as extended, price traded into the breaker the first time, again for the second time, and sold massively. So all these are examples of the breaker model for today. Very powerful, very efficient. All you need to do is to master this concept and they are going to scale up your trading performance. So I'm going to be showing you guys some testimonials today from the mentorship community. This is a testimonial from one of our students who took a trade today, sold the dollar and bought the euro dollar, simply using the models that we teach, which are very powerful. And again, this is another one, sending gratitude for being able to see price action the way it is with precision. So this and many more are the benefits of joining us in the mentorship community, because we refine your understanding of trading. You get to learn my specific trading models. You get to learn my approach for risk management, my approach for trade management, my approach for fund management, all in the one-on-one mentorship community. Alright, so I think we've had enough for today. If you're watching me for the first time, don't forget to click the like button, subscribe to this channel, and until next time, I wish you good luck, good trading.